Hey everybody, I've got a new product on my Gumroad store, Alpha Pack for Zbrush Vol.1. This pack contains text, numeric, and alphanumeric based alphas to help you quickly add details to your hard surface models. The link to the product is in the description of this video. There is a free pack for you to test before you purchase the premium pack. Now with that out of the way, let me show you how to apply these alphas. So once you've downloaded the alpha pack and extracted the contents from the zip file, what you need to do is load up a model in ZBrush. So I've got my Dynamisphere here, and I'm going to subdivide this a bunch of times till I get about 2 million polygons. So the next thing I'm going to do is make sure I change to the inflate brush, and then I'm going to change the focal shift to -100, and I'm going to change the stroke type to drag rectangle. You can also use drag dot, but I prefer using drag rectangle for this. The next thing you need to do is head on over to the alpha palette and come here to import, and you're going to locate where you unzipped your file. And I've already got what I needed loaded up in here, so I'm not going to import anything here. I'm just going to go ahead and select the alpha that I want. And I'm just going to switch off symmetry here, and I'm going to drag on top of the surface. So as you can see, this is the result you get once you apply this alpha. And if you zoom in, you can kind of see that the edges are actually quite jagged. And in order to resolve this, you can just subdivide your model some more, or you can simply hold down shift so that you bring up the smooth brush and bring the Z intensity to about 10, and then just brush your model, and that should give you a much better result. So this is how you apply these alphas. So what if you don't want this embossed effect and you'd rather want something that looks debossed? So in order to do that, let's go ahead and select another alpha here. And I'm just going to open up the alpha palette here. I'm going to open up the alpha menu here, and I'm going to invert our alpha. So when I invert our alpha, you can see that our thumbnail here just changed. And the next thing I'm going to do is expand this modify tab and bring the mid value to 100. Upon doing so, when I drag on top of this surface, you can see that we have this debossed effect. And again, just go over it lightly with the smooth brush, and that's pretty much how you apply these alphas. Now there's another way of using this, and let me just collapse all these and come to our geometry tab. So I'm going to open up the shadow box menu. So we can also create geometry with these alphas, and I'm just going to change this back to our previous alpha, and I'm going to bump up the shadow box resolution to about 512. Now you can bump this up some more, but in order to ensure ZBrush runs smoothly, I'm not going to increase that anymore. So now I'm just going to go ahead and activate the shadow box. So it's going to take a while. So once that's done, I'm just going to clear our mask here, and I'm going to hold down Control and change the alpha of the mask to this one here. And now all we have to do is change the stroke type. So now I'm just going to go ahead and drag on top of this while holding down Control. Ensure that you change your focal shift to -100 while holding down Control as well. Otherwise, you're going to have this sort of fall off around this alpha. So once you release, it's going to go ahead and create some geometry. So I'm just going to switch all this off so that you can see this a little bit better. And that's pretty much it. And that's how you use this alpha pack. There's not really that much to it. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.